I am Lindsey McKay, owner and trial lawyer at McKay Law, and I want to take a few minutes to break down something most people never get explained clearly. What exactly is a personal injury case? Because the truth is, there are only three things you need for a personal injury case to exist, and all three must be present. A personal injury case rests on three legs. It's the three legs of a stool. If even one is missing, the stool will fall over. But the first leg, liability. Someone else must be at fault. Rear end, failure to yield, distracted driver, whatever the circumstances, we must be able to show responsibility. The second, insurance, is collectability. This is the avenue of recovery. Insurance is simply the pot of money that we go after for your losses. Finally, damages. This is you. This is the third leg, your injuries, your medical treatment, your pain, your lost wages. A personal injury case requires all three legs. Let me give you the simplest example. If you were rear-ended and the other driver has insurance, but you have no injuries and no damages, you do not have a personal injury case. You might have an insurance property damage claim, but not a personal injury claim. So when you come into our office, liability is already determined. Insurance already determined. Those two legs are the foundation that already exists when you walk in. But the third leg, damages, is not. That's the part we build together. How the value of your case is determined, there are two main drivers of the value of any personal injury case: the amount of insurance available and the amount of damages you have. Let's talk about the insurance first, because this is what most people misunderstand. The insurance analogy is like a pitcher of water or lemonade versus a keg. Think of the policy limit like a container of water. A small container, the minimum policy in Texas is $30,000. It's like a small pitcher. A bigger auto policy might be $50,000 or $100,000. That's a larger pitcher. Now the driver who is working for Uber with a commercial policy, now that's a keg, a big policy, big capacity, big opportunity. Now let's talk about damages. What fills that pitcher? The damages, your injuries, medical bills, treatment, lost wages, that is the water we pour in to that pitcher or keg, depending on the size. So here's how it works. One emergency room visit is like pouring a small cup of water into the pitcher. If you have a large commercial policy, that same ER visit might be like pouring a beer into an entire keg. It barely fills anything. The pitcher does not overflow unless you have enough damages. If you have a $30,000 pitcher, I cannot create a $300,000 case. We are limited by the amount of insurance. That is the policy limit. Our goal is to fill the container with real documented damages. Every doctor visit, every specialist, every therapy session, every diagnostic test gets poured into the pitcher. And the more accurately and comprehensively your injuries are evaluated and treated, the more water we can pour in. The stronger your case becomes and the closer we get to filling your pitcher. We want to fill every inch of that pitcher or that keg so you receive the full amount available. Why reductions on your medical matter? That is like pouring more back to you. So once we settle your case and receive the full policy amount, for instance, we don't stop there. We then negotiate your medical bills, reduce your liens, and cut down your balances. And when we pour out those savings back to you, that money is back to you, not us. We don't profit from reductions. They exist solely to put more money back in your pocket. So my final message, here's the big takeaway. Liability is who caused it. Insurance is the size of your pitcher. And damages are what fill the pitcher. You come to us with the first two already set. But the third leg of the stool, your damages, is where we do the real work together. The stronger your documented injuries, The fuller the picture, the more complete your claim. And we're here to guide you, to support you, and make this process as smooth as possible. But your participation, your treatment, your communication is what turns a small cup into a full pitcher. Together, we will build your case the right way.